Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to my channel again. So this will be like a continuation from where I stopped last video, where I did a top-down analysis on BTC USD. So if you watched the last video, you know that I took myself from this point here around this zone here. This is the mark where I had the BS on the 5 minutes. So the video was posted like days ago. So this is it, guys. So during the weekend, price traded down to my point of interest on the 4 hours here, where I have my order block and my FVG here. You can see this FVG here. So I have price trading inside this FVG, and of course you can see how price is being rejected from this zone. So I'm hoping that price will continue going upwards down to this inversion fair value gap here. So this is the inversion fair value gap here. So on the 4 hours, this is where we want to see price come into this place here. So if you don't know what an inversion fair value gap is, then let me just explain it. When you have a liquidity void at this point here, you know what? Okay, let me just call it inversion fair value gap is another type of a fair value gap. And when you have a three candlestick forming, one candle, this bullish one is the first one, this bearish one is the second one, this other one is the third one, and you have a gap here that's called a fair value gap. So when you now have it at the other side, which we have one candlestick, two candlestick, three candlesticks, and you can see that in these two candlesticks here we have these gaps here. Let me show you. So you see these gaps here, that's where the gap is. So we have these gaps here. You can see how empty this place is. Price have not traded inside this box or around those candlesticks. So that is called a liquidity void or inversion fair value gap, any one of them. So that's what I want to call it on 4 hours. So this is where I should have my TP, but for now I'll just be taking profit here. Then if I hold price further, I can still take it upwards depending on the price action I see. So let me quickly go down to 1 minute to explain how I got this entry. Now, anything you're doing, you have to wait for price to come to your zone. Like this is my point of interest here. I wanted to see price come into this box first before I can do anything. So I waited from Saturday, and today is Wednesday. So on Wednesday the price came into this box. Then I went down to the smallest time frame, guys, 5 minutes. So this is 5 minutes. Now on 5 minutes, okay, let me just take it to 15 minutes. Okay, on 15 minutes, you notice that I'm still around this box here. So from this rejection, I want to see a change of character upwards from this rejection at my POI. So that is what I just wanted to see in the 15 minutes. So now let me take it back to 1 minute. BTC USD. So 1 minute, this is it here, guys. Let me show you. This is the last low that traded inside the 4 hours FVG, and this is the last high it formed. So I saw price trading above it, which is a market shifting structure. So then I saw this whole liquidity down here. Price formed liquidity here. Then I went to 5 minutes. Then this was how I placed my entry here. So on 5 minutes, I saw liquidity here. Then I placed the limit exactly below my liquidity. Then my stop loss was around this other block here. Or yes, my stop loss was around this other block here. So sorry, let me correct that. My stop loss was around this other block here. So I didn't want to see price come back to this other block. So this was what price did. Price came down from this hook. This after causing a change in character. It did not mitigate the other block. It just did not even strip liquidity. So it just came down and pushed up again. So I took the entry manually, but I still believe you might want to create more liquidity here and just maybe run down from here and take it and continue going. But if it does not, it's not going to, like, if it breaks this high, then, like, if it breaks here, if price trade above here and close with an impulsive candlestick, like if if it breaks here with an impulsive momentum here, then we know that we are going bullish and we are not coming back to this limit. I'll just take out my limit here. So that is how I got this entry on 5 minutes. From 5 minutes, although I'm using 15 minutes here to illustrate, it's still almost the same thing. So 5 minutes, I had a, let me show you 5 minutes what it looks like here. And 5 minutes, 5 minutes order block here. Let me take it out so you can see it. So this is the last sell candle here before this buy candle and this impulsive move. So I have this, if you look deeply here, you see an imbalance here. If you see, this is an imbalance, and if you see price filled it, if you see this point here where I have this limit here, it's right in between the imbalance. So price filled this imbalance a little without reacting to the other block here, and it pushed up from there. So I'm just expecting price to, break further here, break this high, and will continue bullish. So that's it for BTC USD, and if we can continue bullish from here, we'll take it from these 2 hours down to this inversion fair value gap here. That's if we successfully break this other block. See this other block here. So I have my TP above this other block here. If we successfully break this other block, then we are going to fill up this gap. So that's it on BTC USD. Okay, still on BTC. So guys, I want to explain something I always like doing, It's not good to be, should I say, even if when you have your PY and everything while trading, there's something I always like doing. I always like looking out for a quick change of direction in the market so that I don't get trapped in one side of the market hoping that I'll be going up and I might be seeing a signal and I will just ignore it all because of my whole mindset of where I'm going to due to my analysis. Even if I get a signal, I will not really know. So this is what I always like doing, guys. Anytime I'm trading any pair, I'll just go back to the 1 minute to see if I can get any quick signal of reversal or change in market pattern so that I'll exactly know when to exit the trade even without hitting my stop loss. So this is what I saw here on the 1 minute in BTC. This is this high, this low, this is a low, this is a high. So market came down here. It did not break at this point. So it came down here and it broke it. And it also broke this low here, causing the market shift. Are you understanding me? So market pushed down from here now. So we moved up again, and this is what price did. It reacted to this other block, this last other block here. So price reacted to this other block, and I just want to see what price have to do because I'm not ignoring any movement here. I just want to get a quick signal before I leave the market. So there's a particular zone I'm expecting the price to break. Now it traded to this other block. This is 1 minute. Now it looks like price want to start a bearish formation on the 1 minute because now we've not had any shift in the 1 minute. So I want to be very careful because if I don't have any shift, I cannot really just take my eyes off the market because I'm bearish right now. This is the last low from what we are seeing here. This is the last low and this is the last high. So until price trade above this high, this particular high where I see bearish on the 1 minute. So if price does not trade above here, let me show you guys. If price does not trade above this high now with an impulsive move, this particular high now to break here with an impulsive move, I'm still very bearish on this market on the lower time frame, which is something you have to watch because it has shifted on this lower time frame here. So if I don't break here, that's why I'm looking at the market seriously. If I don't break here with an impulsive move now, I'm bearish. Now let me show you how 30 minutes looks like and why I can say I'm bearish with the 30 minutes. Let me take this one out. Now you go to 30 minutes, this is what you're seeing, guys. Okay, on the 30 minutes, we know that price have tapped into our zone here, is being rejected. Now look at what we have here. We have series of liquidity. This is a high, this is a high, this is a high, equal highs here, which is a liquidity. And price came in, ran up, it did not close above here. So this is no shift on the 30 minutes. Price have not shifted here on the 30 minutes. So this is like taking out buy side liquidity to continue selling. You see what I'm saying? Even if we are in my POI, so on the 30 minutes, this is what price is telling me that it took out buy side liquidity to continue selling. So if I don't break above this zone with a body, if I don't close above this zone with a candlestick body here, this particular point here, if price does not break above here with a candlestick, then I cannot say that I fully changed character on the 30 minutes. But on the 1 minute, we are still bearish, except, let me check 1 minute. So in the 1 minute, we are still bearish except we break this high. So if I confidently break this high, I'll be sure that market is going to push above here on the 30 minutes. Hope you understand what I'm saying. So if I can break this high, I know that price is going to push above this particular one on the 30 minutes. So that's just it. So this is what price is doing also. Price is also trying to build liquidity because that's all what price does. This is a constructed liquidity. So very soon now you see price run up above this point here. You see price run up above this liquidity here. So price have constructed a trend line liquidity. Yeah, making most people start selling from this point here, and many people will feel like, yeah, it's bearish. Normally, the price is bearish, but that's what it's doing. It's just trying to make people start selling before it will start going up, so that it can, take money from those guys. So we now will just wait on this market. But how do I know when I'm going to close? When I'm going to close this trade is if price should break this other block here. Okay, let me even take one SL here because I don't want to see price come here. Okay, let me just use this last order block. Oh, this is when we even turn because price might want to come and take out liquidity and there's this small imbalance here to fill it up. But this is it. I don't want to see price come down below this order block here. So I've placed my stop loss there. Anything that is going to happen, we are not coming down there at this point here. So that's it. So if price should continue ranging, we want to see it continue ranging. Even if I introduce my fib level here, you see that price price came down. Did it? Right, okay. So see that price came down to equilibrium here. That's it came down to discount before it started buying. Take it to 5 minutes, then 1 minute. See that price came down to equilibrium before it started buying. That means price is supposed to continue bullish from here. There's no need, of price going downwards more. But if price should come down, it's not supposed to go below this other block here. So I'll just allow this trade to continue going. Let me see if it's going to take me out or if it's not going to take me out. So let me just hold the trade and see. We have a longer place to go to, but the market is still moving in a sluggish manner. I was expecting it to continue moving, like continue pumping, break above this high. Just give me that shift in the 1 minute so that I can just get away from the market and have this mindset that we have broken this high on the 1 minute and we'll be breaking this one on the 30 minute. But since price want to build buy side liquidity, let it continue building. So my own is that I don't want to see price come down below. Yeah, that's just it. So I'll be going out and I'll come back later for this trade. Okay guys, so I'm back to this video and now we've hit our stop loss. Okay, let me quickly explain what's happened here. So if you've been following this video from the first minute, you will know that I was saying that this price is actually in two ways. So I gave my reason why I thought that price was still going to sell or was either going to buy depending on the current price action we see on the lower time frame, guys. So before I left the market, I left my stop loss around this other block here. So quickly, let me take you back. Let me remove this stop, this um history, so you can see what I'm about to explain here. So let me zoom in. This is what I saw in the market, guys. Just watch carefully. So before I left the market, I was expecting price to fill up this imbalance. We have this three candlestick formation and we have an imbalance here. So I was waiting for price throughout all this zone and it was just ranging. So when I saw this imbalance here, I thought that price must have filled it here, but I was not aware when price came back here, because this is a signal that price has changed direction. Because anytime you're waiting for a price to fill an imbalance and it comes and break below the imbalance, like it closes, the candlestick closes below this imbalance, is a clear direction that market is no longer going bullish or going your way. It means that price has changed. So just like I anticipated, price took out, it broke this first high, but on the 5 minutes this is not a shift, guys. Watch, this body did not close above here. So I did not see all this. This was when I left the market. I just marked out my imbalance, marked out this last high, and I drew this liquidity, hoping that price would break from here and go bullish. So those that are in the market will know that, of course, the whole momentum is reducing, the whole bullish momentum is reducing. So price took out liquidity from this point here, and you see how price liquidity took out trend line liquidity also. As if that was not enough, he came back and grab more liquidity from this particular zone here completely. So he grabbed all the liquidity completely, guys. And when he grabbed all the liquidity, he gave a move, a sell move here. So if I should want to trace here down to 1 minute, you see that after grabbing liquidity, it gave you a sell signal. So if I was online there, of course, when I have price break here, if I had price break here, I will know that already price is no longer bullish again, because it has filled the imbalance completely and it has traded below the imbalance. So let me show you that price always give you a signal when he wants to change direction, even before he give the signal. So after price broke above here, clearing more liquidity, what do you look for now, guys? You look for a possible retracement. Good. So as at this point here, this is 1 minute. Let's take out the this thing. So yeah, price gave me a break of structure, guys. You see, after taking out this first liquidity, it came back, took out the first liquidity, and it gave me a shift in market structure downwards. This is the last low, and we traded downward. So at this point here, price have not taken out my stop loss. So this is a clear move that price is no longer going bullish. It took out liquidity twice. So if I was online, like I said, if I was online, I would have closed the trade. But it's not really easy putting your whole time in trading, like 24 hours, 247, looking at the market, knowing the current move.
So that was what happened. It gave us a shift in market structure and retraced back to another block. So you retrace back to this other block, trace back to this other block, mitigated the other block and started dropping massively. Of course, if I was online, I would never miss this setup. I'm very sure. So that's just why it's also good to always have your chart closer to you. So that is it on BTC USD. So that's how you find your good setup. And today I actually took a lot because I could not really come back on time for the trade. So most times things like this happens. But please do well to subscribe to my channel and thank you for watching to the end.